Till the world hears your voice, till you take over the world.
We'll keep the fire burning through the dark. I go there by your side.
When you're looking for a hero, I stand by you like a shadow.
But keep the fire burning through the dark. I go there by your side. It's not over, it only just began. You've come closer than you've ever been.
Take your chances, it won't hurt to try. No need to worry, I go there by your side. Till the world hears your voice, till you take over the world. I go carry your mantle for any load. I go there by your side. When you're looking for a hero, I stand by you like a shadow. I go carry your mantle for any load. I go there by your side.
You're not there yet, but you're on the way. I day with you, I no go forget you.
No matter where you come from, we go there like one tribe. Oh, yeah. No need to worry, I go there by your side. Oh, till the world hears your voice, till you take over the world. I go carry your mantle for any load. I go there by your side. When you're looking for a hero, I stand by you like a shadow. I go carry your mantle for any load. I go there by your side. Everybody, when you see till you take over the world. Take over the world. Carry your mantle for any load. I go there by your side. By your side.
When you're looking for a hero, I stand by you like a shadow.
Carry your mantle for any load. I go there by your side.
I go there, I go there.
We go there like one tribe. I go there by your side. I go there by your side. We go there like one tribe. I go there by your side. I go there.
That certificate plus certificate is what makes a complete graduate. For tuning in today, and I believe that you should inform all your classmates or finalists to be on this session today. Before we begin, we'll start with the book review, which will be taken by. Before she comes on stage, ensure that
Okay, so very good morning to you, everyone. Thank you so very much for joining us on the first LSC session for the 2026 set. Yeah, we call it 2026 set because your set is going to get into 2026. So we always like to take it from when it ends and not from when it begins. So this is the 2026 set for the LSC program. We are super excited to have you join us. Yes, thank you so very much for joining. Yes, we had a little bit of network challenges and we're trying to sort that out so that we can proceed on our session for today. Like we said, we have this session. This is the introduction, and we're going to tell you what the whole program is about, how you participate, how we take attendance, how we do our group tasks and all of that. So I encourage you to please pay attention so you can understand what's all about. Our host for today, Ifoma, is having a little bit of network issues. When she's able to resolve the issues, then continue the conversation. But once again, we want to say a very big welcome to all of you. Congratulations, you made it to final year. This is your final year. Thank you so very much, all of you, for being here. Please do well to invite your friends, your colleagues, and most especially your group members. We're going to talk about that much later. But first, we want to say a very big welcome to all of you. And also, please, some house rules, right? While we're waiting for Ifoma to join, please be very civil and respectful in the comment section, right? Be civil and respectful in the comment section. If you make an inappropriate comment, you will be banned, right? I need to give out the house rules. If you make inappropriate comments, you will be banned. I'm already seeing somebody asking, where's attendance? That's the wrong thing to be asking at this point. We have not even started. You're thinking about attendance. That is the wrong mindset to have. Please, let's be civil in our comments and let's focus and pay attention, right? We are going to commence in a few seconds. We are starting out this class today with a book review. We shared the book review to every of the group, and we're going to be taking feedback on the book review before we get into the conversation for today. I'm still waiting for my host to be here so that she can take over this session, and then I'll come back for the session of the introduction itself. Once again, thank you so very much for joining us. Thank you for being here. This is LSD 2026 for your class. We don't have the name for your class yet, but as soon as we have that name, we'll update it. Last year was the Lumina set, so it was LSD 2025 for Lumina set. Very soon, when you come up with the name for your set, we're also going to include that, right? So please take note. Let's be civil in the comments, and please, let's put our real names in the comment. If your name is not your real name, you'll also be banned. I've seen again, Legendary 707. We're going to ban you. So please go and edit your name to your real name. We don't want to see names that are not names that we recognize. The administrators online will do their job. They will ban you and you'll not be able to have access to any of the sessions till the end. So please, let's be civil, let's be cautious, let's be respectful, because we are leaders here in BIU. So we should behave as leaders. Is that okay? Great. It can change. Please change it. Please change it so that we don't have issues with that. Okay, so Ifoma to join in, I'll just proceed to help her out, and then we'll begin. So this morning we have two groups who are going to be doing their group reviews for 5 minutes, and then the other groups will get to do theirs via Zoom. I'm going to talk more about that. Every group is going to do their book review. If you're not doing it live on stage right now, you're going to do yours as a Zoom presentation, yourself and your members. You record it and you send to the group leaders group chat, and then we will paste it on the general group chat, and everybody is going to vote for the best group, right? So every group will make their presentation on the book. Remember, we are reviewing this book, Money Brain. Every group will make their presentation on this book, and then we will score. You guys will be the one to also score the best presentation. So that being said, let's take the first presentation this morning by Group 2 from Legacy Campus, who is being represented here by Wonderful. Wonderful.
Morning.
You are live.
Sir.
Morning.
Morning,
Okay, so let's
sir.
take the presentation.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, wonderful.
Okay, so for group two, we'll be taking chapter one of the book Money Brain.
Let me put your let me put your go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead, over to you. Your
so
5 minutes has started.
okay, no problem, sir. So in this chapter, my group members and I we did a brief summary of what we understand individually of what the chapter was trying to tell us. And as you can see, the chapter from there are three different explanations of what the chapter says because these are from like three different people. So the first one is saying that it's a quick decision making, and once a decision is being made, we should set our minds towards it and achieve our parts and achieve our laid down plans rather. And then the second one also explains that it guides people on picking studies and careers that match their personal strengths, market their needs and fulfillment, drawing on others wisdom to dodge errors. And then the third one also now says that an individual should understand oneself, know what works for him or her, and be willing to get started. So that's just the introduction, and that's like a brief summary of what they could get from the chapter. Then the next one is under the chapters, we have different sections of the chapter. And the first one is the strategy, know yourself and plan ahead. So you have to understand yourself, understand the times. What do you mean by understanding yourself? The starting point is introspection. Career choices should align with what you truly care about and what brings you joy. So instead of choosing career choices based on, oh, mommy said, daddy said, most of the time, even though that's what most of us have been put into, or that's where we find ourselves, we get to a point in our life where we have to now decide that, okay, this is what I'm into. I'm studying law, but I want to be an influencer. I'm studying engineering, but I want to be a fashion designer. And then understand the times. You must also be aware that there are many job skills, like those of a typist or factory worker are becoming. So you will soon become redundant due to automation and technology. What does this mean? You cannot have a particular skill set for a long period of time. You always have to renew it. You always have to do better. You always have to just learn more, because if you want to keep using the skill that you've been using 10 years ago, it will no longer be as efficient as it was 10 years when you started using it. So that's what that is trying to say. And then fashionable skills are future proof skills, solid communication, mathematics, statistics and analysis, and learning to learn. So the next one is actionable steps. What are actionable steps? You seek advice. For everything we want to do in life, we always have to ask questions from people that have had experiences. We have mentors, we have people that we look up to. So we say, oh, to compile a list of like at least, even if it's five people, maybe like your parents can be involved. You have that auntie that you look up to that is in your profession. You have that family friend. You have that cousin, somebody. You have that grandparent or church member. You have to ask them questions to learn about their journey, because you have to sit down with people who have been there to be able to get inspiration for what you are about to do. As a law student, if I want to ask questions now, I won't go and ask my fellow classmate because we are both in the same playing field as of now. But I have to ask someone that who has been in the profession for like maybe close to even 5 years, 10 years, even 3 years safe, because like the person has already experienced some things that I have not experienced. So I have to ask questions for clarification. Then it also highlights on the value of seeking advice from, yes, like I just said, mentors and professionals whose careers we admire to learn from their experiences and gain direction. After that, we should list possible career options. So asking for advice is not just for the knowledge of it, but also to now be able to narrow down what you can do, what you can like take from it. So maybe if you were indecisive of what you want to study or what you want to the career you want to pursue, by the time you speak to people who have been in the field, you'll be able to now know, okay, narrow it down to what you want to do. Like for example, now as a law student, there are different parts of law you can venture into. So if you didn't know what to venture into in the first place, you can now speak to professionals, and before you know it, even if you had like five different types of law aspects that you wanted to venture into, you will narrow it down into two.
1 minute left.
Sir? Okay, sir.
1 minute
So
left.
then you say, then list your options based on self-reflection and advice. Create a comprehensive list of potential career ideas. Then optimize for impact and experience. Internships are vital for gaining work experience and industry contact. It is very, very important. Industry contacts, to know people, to have the connection that you need in life. Then conclusion. It's all about growth. It's all about growth. Data shows that people across Africa indicates that the most important factor in choosing career is personal growth and development. The true career satisfaction comes from growth and development, not just money. A fulfilling career is one mindset shapes every day. Start small but start early. Others are doing it. And then the chapter also teaches us that true financial progress begins in the mind. Once we build healthy money mindset and self-awareness, making better financial decisions become more natural and sustainable. Then question our belief, maintaining our habits, and think positively about growth and progress. Thank you very much.
Awesome. This is group 2 from Legacy Campus, right? Wonderful has disappeared.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Yes, this is group 2 from Legacy Campus.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Nice presentation so far, but you
Yes,
did
sir.
a lot, right? We're going to talk more about that. But what one thing stood out for you while you were reading the book with your team? What one thing stood out for you guys from this chapter?
From the chapter, I would say is the money mindset. The money mindset. Most people are very like money conscious and allow it to affect their emotion, their everything. Like if they don't have money, they are bothered. They just have this whole money mindset. And then the book is letting us know that it should not be the foundation of your thought process. It should not be the foundation of your mindset. That you should be able to also now have like a connection between like your career and finances. Like it's just basically saying don't just allow money to overshadow your thoughts, because that's what most of us are doing nowadays in this generation. We allow like the idea of pursuing money, but that's literally not the only thing that is there for us to also pursue, if I'm correct.
Awesome. So, guys, we're reviewing this book, and every group has been given their chapter to review. So, thank you so much, Wonderful. Let's take the other presentation from the next group. Thank you, Wonderful.
Okay, sir.
So, the next group is presentation from Mark John. Mark John, well done, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good morning.
So,
Good morning.
Okay, over to you.
So, good morning, everyone. I am being given the audience by my group leader, Madam Sophia, to do the presentation for us today. And we're going to start by what the topic and the chapter is all about. It's all about how to choose a career and a course of study. And we broke down our slide into reasonable and understandable sections so that we can really understand it. So we can read along if you're with your phone. So good morning, everyone. In the whole chapter of the book, two sections stood out for me, and one was the book argues successful course study means three non-negotiable criteria, 3 criteria that a successful course should meet. And we highlighted the 3 criteria for you. It must be intellectually challenging you. It must drive you to teach yourself to learn a lot of things quickly, and it also teach you to communicate your ideas effectively. So if your career are not teaching these 3 things, then I think you should go back and recheck your career, because as a person, if your career is not challenging you to do more, it's not challenging you to go and learn things, you just choose career as well, you just finish school, then I think that you need to go and reassess yourself and your career. So if your career hits these 3 marks, then you are set for greatness and success. Now, there are 6 steps, there are 6 frameworks for making a good choice of career. After your career has been guided by those 3 criteria, how you now have maybe have 8 options or 9 options. How do you choose your career from those 9 options? Now, first of all, understand yourself. This is a very important part in our lives. The many of us don't want to just what daddy gives me, what mommy gives me, I will do. If daddy say be a nurse or daddy say be a doctor, I'll be a doctor. Some of us here choose computer science because he wanted to escape chemistry, you want to escape government, you choose a course that you feel is easy. But understanding yourself is a very important part, because if you want to prove, if you want to challenge yourself to do more, you need to know what you're good at and what you're bad at. So self-assessment is a very important part of decision towards making or choosing a very good career. Then number two, understanding the times. Like right now, I'm in an age where AI is very rampant, and where the trending skills now are already out there. So you now go to go and choose a particular job because in 1990 something, in 2005, the winning job was mercenaries or masons, and because that job used to bring money that time, and not choosing the job and not even choosing a relevant skill from the job, that is going to really shock you, shake you. And right now, I know that AI is very vast now, it's very huge now. So anything you're trying to do now, you should try and do it according to what is really in the current time. Then number three, seek advice. If you really want to do that particular course you want so much, why not go to a professional, get his personal opinion, a professional opinion, and also his social opinion, so that you would know what you're going to do. Let's say you have 9 jobs in your mind. Like me, I want to be a doctor, a farmer, a musician, a engineer, and I have 9 choices in my head. I go to professionals in all these fields and I ask them to give me their opinion on things and how things can be done differently for me. That way now I can narrow my options down and get to choose a very important and decent career for myself. Now number four, list out your options. I just said it right now. So after you're done seeking advices, you now compile the remaining option. Let's say after round 9 now, the farmer tells you, my family are out of stock now because they've brought tractors, they've brought machines that are doing the work of farmers. So don't be a farmer. By the time you narrow your options, now you have 5 options. You now decide on one and move on. So pick a date, pick a week, then you commit. You don't need the critical part of thinking, of arranging yourself, of choosing the times, of understanding what you are, how you are, and when you do things that you do. And you have gone for advice, you seek advice. So after that, you ensure that you now commit to one. Give all your best to one particular thing. Then number six, in the end, it's all about growth. So most time people don't feel that, okay, now I've chosen one skill, I've chosen one thing. That is the end. And that is very wrong. After you have chosen something, you have to grow in it. Nobody is perfect. The step-by-step movement is what is growth. It's not that once you just wake up money and boom, voila, you're very indispensable. So ultimately, Money Brain reminds us that it is a very long journey, and frankly, what you study doesn't really matter. What matters are the skills you learn and the mindset you adopt. Follow the 6 steps to ensure your choice is based on self-knowledge and future-proof skills, turning you into a true money brain. Thank you very much, Farmanos.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that presentation, Mark John. Thank you. Thank you very much. So for your group, what was the area that actually stood out for you from that chapter? What stood out for you? Why you guys were
So
discussing? Yeah,
we were discussing about this very lengthy call yesterday, and what stood out for almost all of us was the fact that now most of the jobs we are doing now are all pushed to many people. Like parents have a preconception that if they give birth to their child, a child is going to be a doctor, a farmer, an engineer. Don't really matter what the child even wants to do or the strength of the child. So the fact that we are brought into the book has been given to us, and understand that we can understand ourselves and get relevant skills from the job itself really made us understand that life is not even about the jobs itself at the end.
awesome. Great. Okay, so these are the two presentations we have. Yeah, so John, thank you for your presentation. Thank you so much. So everyone, please take notes. If your group hasn't presented yet, you will still present. Somebody said on the comment that this is a speed presentation. Yes, you have 5 minutes to make your presentation for the chapter. Every group, you still have 5 minutes to make your presentation. But this is what you would do. Yourself and your group members will create a Zoom link and do the presentation on Zoom, and then save it or screen record it and drop in the group leaders group chat. And then from the group leaders group chat, we'll forward it to the general group chat for final year. Then everybody would score each presentation, and they will get the best presentation from both campuses. Right? So I felt I should mention that to all of you. So don't think that, oh, you didn't present, so that's it. No. If you didn't present during this session right now, it's okay. You are going to do your presentation as a group on Zoom and then share with the group chat of group leaders. And then we'll drop it to the general group chat for everybody to assess each of the presentation, and then they will score it. So these two presentations are the one that will not be part of that. Every other one will be part of that. Is that okay? Great. So we got two presentations from Legacy Campus. We didn't get anyone from Heritage Campus so far. It's okay. No problem. So we're going to make progress. Ifeoma has joined us, but Ifeoma will join us much later again when we are taking questions and answers. So we get into the class. This morning, we have a lot that we need to cover, and then we would take questions and answers. At the end of the class, we are going to take a short test. So stick around to the end. We're going to take a short test. Please, in the comment section, let's be civil. We have online administrators who is going to delete and also block and also ban. So please be civil. It doesn't make sense. Some people are typing dots in comments. It doesn't make sense. People are typing W in the chat. What does that mean? You are in final year. You should have some sense. This is not a place for you to display gutter behavior. Please, this is not where you display your gutter behavior. Some people are just writing W. What does W mean? You're following the crowd. That just shows that you don't have a mind of your own at this stage of your life. Please, let's not exhibit gutter behavior. So, I'm going to play a video for us, and after that video, we're going to start the class proper.
Free. I love you, each and every one of you, and I wish you freedom within these walls. I'm going to compose my blog post for tonight, and I'm thinking, it sounds really believable that I went to prison and hugged a bunch of really nice prisoners while a DJ Busy threw on some records, and Richard Branson told me where I can score some free heroin. True story. Lesson number 1. Never believe a prediction that doesn't empower you. When I was born, the doctors told my parents that I would be dead within the first 24 hours of my life. 35 years later, all those doctors are dead. And I am the only doctor that remains. Never believe a prediction that doesn't empower you. How many predictions have been thrown at you your whole life? If you believe predictions that do not empower you, you will wither away and die. Either physically die or your spirit will die as you just walk around the world like a carcass that is just following the masses. You will be given a lot of titles in your life. You will be told so many different things. You must only listen to that which empowers you. I have a belief that has served me in my life, and that is that everyone is rooting for me to win, even those that do not know it. And I am not here today to tell you that I have had adversity in my life, and so therefore I know what you're going through. I don't have a clue what any of you are going through in your lives. I did not grow up in your neighborhoods, more than likely. I did not have your set of parents, nor do I live in your body. I have not had the events that you've had happen to you. I can tell you I am only an expert on one thing, and that's how to be me. And I do it well. but it's not come easily. I've gone through things that I don't wish upon anyone in this room. I've had metal rods pulled out of bone marrow while I was awake. I've had jaw infections where teeth had to be extracted and I can no longer chew my own food. I have to get up every day and be showered and cared for physically by another human being. Fortunately, she's a gorgeous woman that I married. I get stared at everywhere I go, and the moment people meet me, if they don't know a thing about my resume, they automatically, just by the human nature, think to themselves, oh, it must be so difficult to be that man. If somebody pities me, they're wasting their time. Because I have chosen a life of strength. And I am here to help you choose a life of strength. But I'm going to tell you, we've talked about drugs here. You know what the worst drug to ever hit the human race is? Pity. The moment you feel sorry for another person, or the moment you feel sorry for yourself, you're hosed. You are totally, completely frozen in potential. We cannot pity ourselves. We cannot pity you. Yes, I get to go home today. Yes, I get to have what many would call freedom, but I'm going to talk to you about freedom, about what I really choose to see freedom as. Because like I said, you cannot believe predictions that do not empower you. The second lesson today is you are not your condition. You are not. I am not disabled. Sure, I'll take the handicap parking privileges. But that does not define me as a man. Not able. I've been looked at and treated my whole life as if I am not able. I have had to rise above and show people that the only disability is one's refusal to adapt. You have to adapt to whatever environment you're in, even if it's prison. And what does adaptation look like? I think it looks like celebration. Because when you meet people that are celebrating their life, you want to be around them. You want to learn from them. You want to do business with them. You want to hire them. Look, if you do not want to be seen as a prisoner or a convict when you get out of this, or even while you're in this, then it's an attitude. It is a belief in yourself that you bring value to the human race, no matter what your current condition, title, or stature is. Because if I believe that I'm disabled, I would wither up, I would be shy, I would be insecure, I would be afraid, I would act like I need your help. And the rest of humanity would be okay with that. But I choose something else. I choose to be strong. I choose to be a leader. I choose to have words to move this planet. I'll tell you why I was born. And I hope it inspires you to find out why you were born. I was born to rid this world of insecurity. Because when a human being is insecure, they do stupid stuff. When we feel like we're not enough, we chase external validation and external objects to try to tell us we're enough. Thank you. You are enough. I'll tell you, I made a pledge as a therapist to love all human beings no matter what they've done. Because deep down inside, I found that every human being just wants to be loved. Even if they're tough, even if they're scary, even if they're vicious, you get them in the right position at the right time, they'll tell you the truth. They just want to be loved. You know who they want the love from the most? Not their moms, not their dads, not their wardens, none of these people. They want to be able to look in the mirror and love themselves. And if you can figure that out, then you're going somewhere. But you cannot feel sorry for yourself. When you feel sorry for yourself, you will wither. But there's a contradiction to feeling sorry for yourself. At the opposite extreme, it's what I call bullying yourself, beating yourself up. being your own enemy and telling yourself that all those predictions, those negative opinions, they're true, they're right, you're washed up failure, you're not going to amount to anything. Bullying yourself is the most dangerous thing that you could do. You cannot afford to pity yourself. You cannot afford to bully yourself. You have to